see clear, just like a picture on the wall. And now you were strong, and now I feel a burning beat inside my heart. You lift me up before I fall too far. Every time I try to run, but
Hey guys, isn't it so boring being on a long airplane flight? Especially when they're between 8 to 15 hours? I mean, what is there to do for all that time? Well, fortunately, my family likes to travel a lot, so I've been on quite a few long airplane flights, and I have developed some things to do on those airplane flights so that I don't get bored, which I will share with you right now. You can watch movies. So the first thing you do when the entertainment system is turned on is go to the movies and see if there's any that you would like to watch during your flight. Watching movies can probably take up 5 hours of the flight if the movies are good. And personally, the airlines which I think have the best movies are American Airlines, Air France, and maybe Swiss Airlines as well. If you have an iPad or any other tablet, you can download movies and watch it during the flight, because there you're guaranteed to have a movie that you like to watch. Or you could also download a TV series. So the next thing that I'm going to tell you to do, which is probably the most effective and also the second most obvious, is to sleep. I know that if you're traveling in economy, it's pretty much almost impossible to sleep on the plane, but I've got two methods that might help you. The first thing is to buy one of those neck cushions which you put around your neck so that you can rest your neck to the side, which is a good idea because if you're in economy, you can't lean back. And if you can't just sleep still like that, then you kind of have to lean to one side or the other. So the cushions actually helps you a little bit with that. And the second thing, which I recently discovered, is to go for a run on the day of your flight. I went on a 15 run on my last trip, and let me tell you guys, I was totally dead on the airplane. I just couldn't keep my eyes open and I was so exhausted. So if your flight is not too early in the morning, just try it out. Plus, it's good exercise. Alright, so the third thing is to download a good game application for your iPad or phone. This might be more entertaining for guys who like to play video games, but I recommend you download one or two good long story campaign type games. The reason for that is because it's a sequence, so it takes up a lot of time and you might not get bored of it because there's always something new. I mean, it always adds on to the story. So specific free games that you can download on the App Store right now are The Walking Dead, Beach Buggy Racing, Lego games, and Pokemon. That's right, Pokemon Emerald and Lego Star Wars actually have their own application, and it's a pretty much replicate of the original game. Another small tip to add on to the theme of applications is something that I like to do, which I go on the App Store and just download all the free applications which look interesting to me, and when I'm on the flight I can just try them all out and delete the ones that I don't like. Activity number 4 is to download a lot of music, so that could be 30 songs, which is the equivalent of 1 hour of music. When you're on the plane, you just put your headphones or earphones on and you just listen to this new music and maybe try and fall asleep. It's also more interesting to listen to new music than the songs that you've been listening to for the last 6 months. It can be whatever genre you like, but if there's one specific genre, like jazz for example, that you're looking for, go on YouTube and search 1 hour of jazz music and download any of the videos that you see there. One way of downloading the audio of a YouTube video, which I'm not encouraging anybody to do, but there's a website called flvto.com which allows you to do this. The next thing to do on long airplane flights so that you don't get bored is to bring a good book that you've been wanting to read for a while. These can be physical, which are probably your 2 excuses for not reading at home. Activity number 6 is to eat. Why not? I mean, the food is there, but I'm not talking about the food that you are given on a plane. I'm talking about the food that you buy before a plane. Bringing food to an airplane flight is quite a common thing to do, and people will usually bring snacks such as candy, chocolate, nuts, things like that. Well, I have found the optimal sweet. They're made by Haribo, and they're called Haribo Roulette. And I know it's unhealthy to eat candy like this, but let me tell you why these are so good. First of all, as you can see a picture right here, they taste good. Now, of course, just like all other candies, the red ones are the best, and the orange and green ones are the worst. But you already know that. Second of all, they're made of gummy bear consistency, so you can suck on them, which means that you get the flavor for a long time, and you can also chew them, which makes it fun. It's not gum, so you don't have to worry about spitting it out. I would also recommend Smiths because they're similar to the Haribo Roulette in a sense that you get a lot of individual pieces, which is always a good thing. And finally, the 7th thing to do on an airplane flight so that you don't get bored, which is probably one of the most creative ones I've come up with, and one that I don't think all of you could do, is to talk to the person sitting next to you. Assuming it's not your family or friends, for some people, this is not an easy thing to do. But let me tell you why you should talk to strangers in general and meet new people. First of all, it needs to be clear that everybody in life has a story and is different in some way. So whoever you're gonna meet, you're gonna learn something new. Secondly, you never know how interesting the person that you're gonna meet is gonna be. They could be your best friend in the future, or even a business partner. And finally, the biggest reason why you should talk to a random person is why not?
You help remind me who I am and where I'm from, and now I feel a burning bee